Hi there, and welcome to part 7 of the Merfolk Gladiator. I'm Ic0n, and this is getting to the funny part here. We're close to picking up the third room, and therefore not too far away from going into Zod. Yet still there are some obstacles to clear up along the way. And next stop, gonna be Elf 3. I didn't want to take Waltz 5 on the last episode because that didn't feel like a good choice. Simply because I feel like I'm not ready yet. I mean, I'm level 24 by now, that's certainly not bad. But, well, Waltz 5 is something special, you know. I'm really always happy when I can skip it or when I'm done with it. Just lost too many good characters down there. But I think this dude here is strong enough to pick it up. And since we're here, I'm gonna magic map. Because I don't want to stumble accidentally into the center of this level. Which is a hot place, for sure. And we're gonna clear up this level before we go to the center. As usual. Business as usual. I feel pretty good about this situation here overall. I want to see if I can adjust my spells a bit. I feel like that's butterflies on 4, blink on 3. I feel like I want to have the mana viper on 4, so let's readjust this. These are some macros I did. I'm gonna explain macroing on another video. For now, it's just that I put up some spells and numbers here. And I just did exactly what I didn't want to do. I blundered into the situation here. But that's okay. We're gonna dig this direction. And then get rid of this elementalist ruining my plans. Alright. So then we're gonna dig in this direction, and then this fight is pretty easy. I think I'm gonna pull in some heroism here, because I want to max out my evasion as hard as I can. Although I feel like this is a good spot to take on. The pain branding hurts them a lot. And with this kind of evasion rating, most of their spells simply don't hit me. So, as long as I put up my regeneration here, it should be fine. I have enough magic resistance by now to negate most of their very bad spells. And I think the most evil part here will be the demonologists and maybe these two. So let's check. 0% banishment. That's why I feel so safe here. But let's head off here and finish the rest of the level. Let's at least do one thing we wanted to do. Because I want to have this fallback space here. New scroll, enchant weapon. Alright, I'm gonna start enchanting this double sword. Because I feel that could prove useful. Alright. Seems like there's not much going on here. But you only know when you know. So we check this out now. Everything went fine. And there's an annihilator. Hi. Say hello to your sorcerer buddy. Maybe you know him. Alright. There's the demologist, and that's something I really want to take seriously here. Carefully. Since those demons can be really brutal, they can summon. And I think these guys can't. Alright. They can smite though. There's some demons, but there are lesser demons summoned by the mage. Although this rust devil could corrode me, but he didn't. Okay. I got drained from this. which is a bit annoying, but not too horrible, actually. The monologist and I dance around a bit. Let's get a bit closer here. I think I'm gonna drop down a spire and put down a mana viper. This fight should be pretty doable. Let's put up some regeneration as well. And I'm gonna fight this as long as I can. Gonna put up some spire. And I'm gonna sit this out. Bring up another viper. Gonna hide behind these summons a bit and try to kill as many of these guys as I can. Should be pretty okay. Taking some damage though, but not too much. Another viper down. Let's bring in a new one. Okay, now I want to fall back. Let's check the weaponry. It's plain rapiers. That's pretty lucky. And I want to haste here. I don't want to be too slow to outrun these, because Deep Elf Blade Masters are always fast. That's the reasoning behind the hasting here. Let's put in the Okawaru skills and chunk him down. Alright, the rest of these guys will jump into my buffed madness here. That's actually really cool. Alright, let's have a look. Beautiful stuff. 2 unique rings, a scale mail. Let's have some fun. I really hoped that I would pick up some nice loot down here. And as much as I like these stats, the slaying -3 doesn't appeal me at all. I can't afford that. Look at this beauty. How nice and handy that is. 2 good things in one. Alright. I'm gonna drop one of the I'm gonna drop the fire resistance ring because I have a lot of fire resistance already and I want to keep the cold one. Alright. There was another item I wanted to pick up. That's this armor. And let's have a look. Oh, another discount model. And I thought these elves only take quality. I'm really sad that this other ring had the minus slaying debuff and there's friendly debuffed master archer. That's odd. Alright, looks like he took the wrong potion. Okay, I'm gonna order my summons to kill this annihilator. I'm standing safe, he can't hurt me because every option to hit me is blocked by minions, and this guy is wielding a render bow. Ain't that crazy? I want to kite back from that a little. This guy is actually spooking me a bit. The thing about these archers is their deflect missile spell pretty much counters my reflection. So the projectiles they shoot into me actually don't hurt them as often as other enemies, so that's the thing. That's why I just can't sit them out with a reflection like I can sit out stone giants. Certainly some interesting stuff lying around here. That holy trident. I want to look. I mean, holy damage sounds pretty appealing. It's some crazy +11 item. I call it. Alright. The Trident of the Jolly Dances. Let's go. It's gonna replace the Holy Wrath double sword. I mean, the base damage ain't that high, but it's +11. We'll certainly do some work on that. I'm gonna try this on the next glitch I meet. And let's proceed. So far, I'm really happy with these Elven halls. Looks like I'm finally getting lucky again with these. Because there were certainly some runs where this was not too cool down here in terms of loot. But you never know. There's a new ring. Interesting. There's a battle axe. Oh, let's put up this ring. I want to know. intelligence. Interesting, but not too much. Let's turn off the auto pickup of these. Alright. There's a lot of artifact equipment lying around here. And I suppose there will be not too many books in the center. I don't know how this will work out in the end. But it looks like I'm pretty much done with the center here. That's some more potions of cancellation. Beautiful. There are certainly some useful potions. And there it is. Let's have a look. Glowing cloak. I mean, I have this cool scarf. It's a cloak of invisibility. But I really like these resists. That's one of my favorite scarves going on. I really like the double resistance on this slot. There's a book of battle. What a beauty. That's Shroud for me. That's Song of Slave for me. That's Spectral Weapon for me. Those are really useful spells. These round up my kits so much. This is awesome. And I thought I had a lightning rod on me, but I was wrong. Must have been another game, so I'm picking up one of these. I really like to have one of these. And there's a royal jelly, some treats along the way. There's a book of changes. That's actually not too interesting. Another pair of gloves I don't need, and the scepter of torment. Used in combat. Alright. Interesting. I don't know this item. Scepter of torment. What's the deal about this thing? It invokes torment on attacks. Just being wielded. Alright. For an undead, this item is absolutely crazy. But if you're not undead, as I've read, it torments you as well. Oh, what's there? Never rage, okay. So, there's some pain longsword, but I'm not buying to that. And there was this helmet, right? I knew there was something. And let's have a look. Ooh, boys. It doesn't affect my spellcasting too much to lose those points of intelligence. But if I compare this, that's 3 points of evasion. Holy moly. That's a lot. Alright. Cool thing. Now I want to check out if I'm able to wear this armor now. It's a bit less evasion now, but that's certainly pretty cool because if I switch back, I was 29. Alright, and that's 21, 18, 19. Well, I'm losing some AC from that, for sure. Yet still I want to try this out. I'm not going to drop any of these items yet, because I feel like I should try this setup a bit before I finalize on it. But it certainly feels well to wear it like that. And since my magic resistance went up like that, I really want to try this. And that's max fire resistance. The only thing I'm lacking now is see invisible and resist poison. I don't know if that's too good. Do I have a ring of see invisible? See invisible. Nope. Didn't drop on rings so far. Only on some weapons I don't want to wear or wield. Alright. Tough decisions here. Okay. So let's go for depths and try this new stuff out. But I certainly feel like the regeneration would help me a lot, although it feels a bit spooky to have only 19 AC left. I don't know yet, so let's go for this area. I mean, I had a look in it, and in the center room there was certainly not too scary things going on actually. I've seen worse, let's put it like that. Only the positioning was horrible for me to plunge into like that. But nope, I'm gonna switch over to the other armor now because I really don't feel too comfortable. I want to have as much evasion going on as I can. That feels like some wise decision here. And there was a flayed ghost, that's why I took the run around the corner. Stone giant skeleton. Got rid of the other dude. And let's drop down a spire. And immediately it gets destroyed. Let's do it like that. The spire will keep shooting for me. It certainly helps to clear out the situation. My pack is full. It's really annoying. So let's drop this helmet. As hard as it is to get rid of it, but this new item is certainly fitting into my setup really good because +7 dexterity is actually doing a lot for my evasion. As soon as you reach an evasion rating above 30, it feels really godlike. Alright, there's still this ghost hanging around in the back line, which makes me feel uncomfortable because I can lose a ton of HP in a blink. I can't do nothing against that. So we're gonna put up regen and taking some hard smacks from this glaive behind. Okay, there we go. Regenerating back up. And let's try this trident here. Boom, 2 shots. Alright. Turns out long blades was a dull investment, but I really wanted to try it out because I felt like it could be very useful, and I still think that it will turn out useful against the orbs of fire because demon trident won't do me no good against these. But for now I think I'm gonna stay like that because I really want to bring up some points of armor, because right now I have everything online I need. The only thing that could be a bit better is the Mana Viper, but that's on 7%. That's certainly good enough. For me, that is. Alright, let's bring up another Stone Giant Skeleton and clear up this level. And that's certainly something. But actually, I smacked this Lich as if he weren't invisible. Alright, turns out this trident is a real useful thingy. And I'm gonna put a hero here. But pretty soon I won't need hero anymore. Alright. There's this golden dragon and a caustic shrike. I knew at some point this level would show its true face. So let's put up the corrosion resistance. I really need that now. And I feel like I want to replace the slaying actually. And we've learned a few new tricks. I want to bring up the shroud here. And I actually want to replace it with the blink, because shroud is a very, very awesome spell for a evasion based build. And next up I want to bring up the Song of Slaying, and then I want to bring up the Spectral Weapon. Let's do it like that. And that'll certainly help because the Spectral Weapon can reach over me since it's a polearm too. And the Song of Slaying will bring me a stacking slaying bonus for every enemy I kill, which is certainly useful. The downside of the spell is that it causes a lot of noise, but right now I can afford to do noise. The noise is worth a huge slaying bonus against caustic shrikes. And there we go. Although there's another one closing in, and my buffs are slowly running out. I'm gonna bring up a new finesse here and hope the slaying bonus will wear off. Gonna be a bit harder now, but it wasn't enough. But I'm gonna have an army of skeletons as soon as I'm back on my feet here. Those will help me here a lot. Go forth, my minions. Slaughter them all. Certainly some very powerful army I have on me right now. Let's hope I can put it to good use. These caustic shrike skeletons will do mayhem and destruction. Alright, let's have a check. One of these does 28 damage. That's a lot. And they're still pretty quick. They're tearing apart this poor Tengu. Birds versus birds. Alright. Turns out the Book of Battle really made my day. Now I have Shroud and Galubria on quick cast. And this really helps a lot. Shroud of Galubria basically gives you another chance to completely evade attacks. That's the gist of it. And it's in that term a very useful spell, because it's another extra chance to evade stuff combined with the regeneration. It turns out you get hit a lot less. Shroud of Galubria is one of those very nice spells that's just always good to take with, because, well, it's another chance to not get hit. Why not take this? And speaking of it, we're taking too much damage here. I gotta reset this fight. Let's step down the stone giant because he's hurting me a lot. And there's still the storm dragon. I think I need to get rid of him before I can escape. Alright, there we go. Let's bring up some skeletons. They will guard me while I rest up. Go forth, my minions. Kill this monstrosity. Thanks. It's really useful to have these guys to hide behind. Alright. Getting close to the center now, but I think I took out most of it right now. Really need to remember to put up Shroud before fights, not during. Alright. Regen's wearing off. Well, going hybrid is certainly a lot more micromanagement, but it's also rewarding. And right now, these Spriggan Berserkers pose pretty much a threat here. Alright. I want to bring up a spectral weapon. Try to chunk this dude down, but nope. I think one of these bros has to disappear. Exactly. Alright. As soon as a Berserker brings up his summons, really gets a lot more dangerous. Gotta respect these frenzied animals. They really hit like a truck. Pretty much all of them. And especially as an evasion-based build, it's important to keep track of hard hitters like these. And they're real hard hitters. Alright, let's put up the slaying again. And my pack is full. Again. Or still. Who can tell? And yeah, what I'm gonna do here. Too much stuff. Don't really want to. There's actually nothing I really want to get rid of. It's really tragic. It's all our good items. But for now, I think I'm gonna get rid of the amnesia. I don't need those too much. If I need it, I know where they are. So let's have a look at this new ring. Minus dexterity. Ain't that nice? What a reward for all this brave fighting. So, keep that. I don't need that. Alright. Manual of Conjurations. That's actually pretty useful. But not for me, sadly. +2 head of Mescal. No, thank you. Alright. No problem. Embroidered scarf. Oh, what is it? Show me. Spirit shield. No thanks. Thanks for the try, Kubaru. It's really thoughtful. But I really want to keep that scarf I already wear. It's a good one. And by this point of the game, I really like to have 3 pips of fire resistance, because that's a very good preparation for Zod. Because complete fire resistance, or this max fire resistance certainly is good against Lord of Fire, because they do a lot of damage if you don't have that much fire resistance. Alright, let's put up some minions and the regen and the shroud. I'm actually gonna sing a song here. A song of battle, a song of blood. Alright. This is really useful. A lot of good spells showed up. And the best thing about the Song of Slaying is as soon as you're in a position where you're ready to take on a fight, you actually generate a lot of noise with it. And that's not bad if you're at a position where you really want to fight. You're attracting enemies into a position that's good for you. And if you're in a kill hole or such, it's awesome. Alright. So we got surrounded here, so I'm gonna fall back and smack down this necromancer first. Let's hide behind some minions, drop down his fire, and see what will happen. Nothing good, obviously. Alright, that's kind of the situation here. Looks like some Rakshasa did some illusion here, but I think it's actually only 3 stone giants. Alright, I want to put up some spectral weapon here because I really feel like I can make good use of it here. And let's put up some regen and some shroud. Alright, there we go. That looked really spooky. But we got out of it. Alright, that's step 2. What a place to be. So if you see these levels, I really recommend to delay them a bit, because they're really like one of the hardest things that the game has to offer. Let's put up this Holy Trident again and smack this dude. Hello there, Mr. Rakshasa. These are actually also vulnerable to holy damage. Very, very nice. I really love to have a holy branded weapon at my disposal because they are so useful items. End of the line. Holy weapons hit hard on really dangerous enemies across the game. So that's a very underrated branding. And it's actually a huge drawback for Demon Spawn to be unable to wield holy weaponry. Don't underestimate that. Holy weapons are really super strong. Okay, a huge spring pack. Let's put up the regen. And I really want to get rid of this berserker, because this frenzied elephant certainly does a lot of damage. Alright, let's regen back up. Okay. But this berserker does make a nice skeleton. Look at this cute axe. Go forward, cute little skeleton thingy. And there's a juggernaut among this crowd. That's something I want to take seriously. So what I'm gonna do is put up a spectral weapon for now. And after that, drop a lightning spire. But that doesn't work, so let's Okabaru skills, and I want to bring down this Juggernaut first, because that's certainly the most dangerous thing in this crowd. And here I didn't want to use the Song of Slaying, because that's no safe spot to fight. And apart from the Juggernaut, there was nothing too dangerous among them. So basically Song of Slaying is a very powerful spell, but you gotta be careful with the noise you're generating. That's pretty much the quintessence of this spell. Okay, there's a Shadow Dragon. That's a good corner. Let's draw out this spectral weapon, but it immediately got destroyed. Let's try to put up another one. Yeah, that's a better position here, spectral weapon. Alright. I really want to bring down shadow dragons as quick as possible to avoid the draining, because a few episodes ago I realized how hard they can drain me if I give them the time to do so. Let's drop down a spire here. Certainly will do something. So this was a lazy spire. Should have given it some orders. Didn't have waited to be that lazy. Alright. That's an interesting room. I'm gonna dig. Let's do this. That's an invitation to go in. Yeah. I like these little optional little grooves you only can't dig out. And there's another bunch of trolls. Let's bring up some friends and carefully go into this. Alright, looks pretty good though. And right now the spell hunger is not too much of a problem, because I always find that much meat. That's pretty okay. Alright, I'm gonna golden dragon down. And this looks like the entrance to Zod. These purple walls are a good indicator. There's another Steam mail. Are you another discount model, or are you a good one? Let's find out. Oh no, it's discount again. One of my skeletons was fighting with this dude. I actually don't want to get close. He's wielding a distortion weapon. That's nothing I want to fiddle around with. Don't need to get into the abyss right now. And that's quite a horde here, so let's put up the shrub and hammer away here. I think this is a nice spot to do some Song of Slaying, because I feel like I'm pretty set here to do so. And it helps out a lot against these ugly things, because they're pretty resilient. I mean, how about these? No, they're not vulnerable to holy damage. Got corroded pretty hard, but mostly the small ones left. Regen Shrouded to this. And that's a new army for me. Thanks. Alright, a few more sprigging. I want to step behind some skeleton. There's the enchantress. Alright. Not too far away from the next staircase. I wanna. Well, I'm wondering if I want to bring this fight upstairs or if I want to do it here. So I really want to get rid of this friggin' defender with this distortion weapon. That's really scaring me a bit. So let's put up finesse and heroism. I really want to be quick with this, because I don't have too many shots at this dude before he shreds apart all my skeletons. Let's step behind again. And that's a dead defender. Very good. Although I'm lacking some means to actually see the enchantress, can still try to attack. Let's check this out. You puncture something. You impale something. Yeah, I do hit her. I do hit her. So, yeah, that was no biggie. I got reality anchored, and that was pretty much the worst about it. Very nice. Oh boy, I took the wrong step here. That was actually really bad. I let this little bugger drain me pretty hard, so I'm gonna toss this lamp of fire here. It's gonna devastate them. Should have done this from the beginning. And again, that's the little things where I notice that there's still so much room for improvement here on my play, even though I look here pretty successful. I always feel like there's so much I can do better. I actually want to pick up these fairy dragon scales. That's not too much AC actually. Let's have a look. Okay, let's put these on and have a look how this works out for me. That's looking pretty decent. Although spellcasting gets gimped a lot, but I'm also pretty drained, so let's check. Actually not too worse. And I'm also having more evasion after this. So choices have been made. I'm gonna drop the scale mail, and this is gonna be the armor for the rest of my game, I think, because it's very useful. I really feel like this is a useful piece of armor, but I don't need this fire resistance ring anymore. Although there's no difference wearing this fire resistance ring or cold resistance ring. They both buff fire resistance, cold resistance, so I won't notice any difference. Certainly could use another ring here. And how was my intelligence so dumpstered? Alright, I just noticed that I'm only running intelligence 8 here. It's really terrible. But yeah. That's some int drain on this helmet and some int drain on this trident. Yeah, that's basically doing this. But look at this. They're basically not able to hit me. That's awesome. It's really awesome. So I feel like this helmet is really it's pretty annoying that my spellcasting gets hindered so much by my equipment here. Although I feel like it's a good thing to do it like that, it still feels a bit off to be quite honest. But then on the other hand, everything's pretty okay. I was drained back there, so that was certainly not as good as it could be. And I actually not get hit by these frenzied animals. It's crazy. I can even turn this up for some more points with Harris. But I'm somehow having some trouble killing off this dude. So this bone dragon is a good opportunity to try out how good this trident is actually. It's good enough. Alright. That's quite a bunch here I'm running into. Let's drop a spire. Some distraction along the way, some damage along the way. Alright. I want to put up the finesse. I want to also have a spectral weapon here. And some lightning spire. Because it's nice to have a bunch. I actually want to put up the Song of Slaying too. Because this is going to be a bigger fight. Let's swap over to the Holy Brand weapon. And seems that's been all of them. Alright. I want to bring up some Viper. Let's jump this Death Dragon, Shadow Dragon first. And this is actually pretty dangerous still. So I want to put up some more Okuwaru skills here. This is certainly some dangerous combination on its own. And I don't know what's around there. The corners here. There could be something more dangerous too. So rather safe than sorry. There's some Stormcaller, but that's actually not too dangerous. Alright, but I didn't know. It could have been something really dangerous hanging around back there. And yeah, I'm getting more and more hungry, although I'm carrying around real much permafood, so I feel like it's okay to finish the game up with that, because even if I have int 8, I still am able to cast these spells pretty okay. So I can drop armor now. 12 armor is way more than I need actually. And instead, I'm gonna put up some stealth, because why not? The armor I'm wearing is pretty lightweighted, and I can bring up some stealth. And this could prove useful in the coming areas. Alright. This Kangaroo Reaver is sure pretty resilient. A ring of dexterity, no thank you. I don't want to pick these up actually. Alright. There we go. Let's clear up the rest of this level. Certainly not too much left here. And there's another bunch of ugly thing. And let's get into a song of slaying here. We're doing just work. Oh, thanks, Uncle Varro. A little axe. Okay. That leaves us to the point where we're gonna pick up our third room. Let's try how this goes. Actually evade their breath attack a lot by now. The armor of the Enchantress proves to be one of the best upgrades along the game. And I wonder if I didn't see them, but no, not a single large shield spawned along this game. Not in the snake pit, not in the vaults. It's actually really off. That doesn't happen too often. Because the vault inhabitants tend to carry around large shields a lot, and also the Naga warriors like large shields a lot. And I'm really baffled not a single large shield showed up, but well, that's randomness, you never know. Some easy enemies. Be my friends. Alright, gonna wrap it up here. This is a good spot to take a break, because Vaults 5 will sure be a challenge and probably the demise of this character. Yet still, I feel pretty good. I have a lot of good resources going on. I have good spells, I have good chances to cast these spells. Apart from the Mana Viper, everything looks pretty good, even though we're sitting at a meager intelligence of 8, which is really horrible. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode. Thanks for your attention and your time. And if you like, leave me a comment or some thumbs. I always love to hear some feedback about these videos. And yeah, enjoy your time until we see the next time in the next episode. And see ya, guys.